EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. In motion right is Wilson. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. And a lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He'll buy some time right. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The kick by Gold is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 27, Trubisky. That's caught left side. Myers with it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
And the Rams still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go play action. Trubisky. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
McCaffrey running up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First and 10, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, ball, 18.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Hey, ball. Hands up. 18. Hands up. Lock in.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Akers.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
He knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jones now on first down. And he will find his man Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Move. Hey, ball. Man, 18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones
able to find Gray here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Rams 17, 49ers 12. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Rams take away first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute that.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Jones throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Jones.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Jones pass.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
All came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high-percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year.